Yo, guy, welcome back to MoVernie Live in Studio. And beside me is very beautiful, very talented songwriter as well as singer, Trinity Bradshaw. Nice to have you on my show.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So, you know what? First off, congratulations. You have a brand new music video called Never Drinking Again.
Yeah.
And also, you just recently, this past weekend, you won the SiriusXM Emerging Artist Showcase from an event music festival called the Boots and Hearts.
Yes. How incredible. I performed for almost like 40,000 people. It was insane.
What does it feel like to be on the main stage and seeing so big a crowd there?
Well, I'm going to start, like, before I even got there, I'm like in my car and we're on the way there and I don't know whether to throw up. I don't know what to do, but I was so nervous. And then as soon as I got there, I'm still nervous. I go backstage and as soon as I see the crowd, it was kind of like a comfort blanket. And I was all of a sudden more excited. So the nerves went away and then the excitement happened. I think they say the more people, the less nervous you are. And I totally believe it. I was just stoked.
Nice.
Yeah.
And also, it was also you get to see Hunter Hayes.
I did.
And one of outstanding artists as well.
Yeah, he's freaking amazing, man. His stage presence is awesome.
Now, tell me more about yourself because you were growing up from the East Coast.
Yes.
And then in 2011, you decided to move to Calgary.
Mm-hmm.
So what is like, when did you start writing, songwriting, and where do you get your inspiration with your songs?
Good question. I started songwriting at a very young age. My mom would actually send me to my room, and it all started with this one song. I was just like, oh, maybe I'll write my mom a song, and then she'll unground me. And it worked, buddy. It worked. So thank you, Mama, for starting that for me. But ever since then, I was always obsessed with lyrics and storytelling. And my inspiration really comes from not just myself and my own personal experience, but from other people. So I love hearing other people's stories and stuff like that. And I incorporate that into songs that could eventually help other people that are going through the same thing.
Now, most of your music are country music. Correct?
Yes.
What's the love with country music? What attracts you with different genre, but country music? What attracts you?
Well, I grew up listening to a lot of country music from my grandparents, and then off to my mother, Jody Messina, Gretchen Wilson, and all the big names like that. But I actually love country music and where it's at right now because I also love pop music and I love rock music and I love a bit of everything. And right now we are experiencing that in the country music scene. So if you weren't a country music lover before, I think you can now love different kinds of country music, different artists with different genres incorporated. So I think country music has become something great, like something greater.
Does artists like Taylor Swift kind of make it mainstream pop, open doors for other artists as well?
I think Taylor Swift started it off. Before that, even I think Shania Twain started all of that, and Taylor Swift just kind of brought it out a little more, and she's done the crossover thing. Me, I don't want to call it crossover. I don't want to call it country. I just want to call it freaking awesome music with awesome sounds and everything you want to listen to into one.
Nice.
So I don't want to call it anything specific, but you can hear rock, you can hear pop in my tracks. I just love everything.
So tell us about what are the fans' differences? Do you see a difference in the East Coast and West Coast when you get to live both sides?
I do. I mean, I love my East Coasters, and I know some of you are listening, so hello. Hello. I do have a lot of support in the East Coast, but I grew up in the East Coast and I played the East Coast my entire life. Right now, I also have a huge following in the West Coast. I do have my West Coast people, and I've worked really hard by playing the West and stuff like that. And then just winning the Boots and Hearts, obviously, I've got Ontario,
Yes.
and that's starting there as well.
Tell us more about the festival in case the audience not know much about Boots and Hearts. Is it another country music festival in Toronto?
Yeah, it's become one of the biggest country music festivals in Canada.
Wow.
And I remember hearing about Boots and Hearts just a couple years ago. Like they are basically brand new. They've only been doing it for a couple years. And I thought to myself, like, I've got to play at that country music festival, no doubt about it. And I kind of got lucky and I entered the contest and I ended up being able to play the main stage. So
Congrats.
thank you. It's an extreme feeling, and I feel very blessed, and I feel amazing.
So you're just waiting for another big show, seeing the big crowd.
Yeah.
Now, I know that on August 30th, you're doing an opening for country music legend Shania Twain, which is still very beautiful, very talented, amazing. How do you get that gig?
Oh my goodness. I don't even know how to express how excited I am. People have often asked me in the past, they're like, who would you love to open up for? Who would you love to work with? And my answer before would have been Shania Twain. I'm going to have to totally come up with a different answer now because this is all happening so quickly. But I'm freaking stoked, and I am. And it was a promoter that heard about me and heard that I was from the East Coast and checked out my stuff. And I find that there's a lot of Shania elements in my music as well because I grew up listening to Shania. So I think I'm not being biased, but I think me being up on that stage is, I'm not going to say a perfect fit, but our music I do have that inspiration there. So.
And I know that the main stage there will also be Corey Hart, another big name.
Yeah, he wears his sunglasses at night, don't he?
Oh,
so do you.
That's my signature. Fedoras, shades, 24/7.
Yeah.
In case people are wondering, like, I actually may be starting the trend 10 years ago, going clubbing wearing shades, and look at now, everybody's wearing shades in the electronic music industry.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna walk out on that street after this and start wearing mine.
Yes. Now tell us about your Never Drinking Again, your latest music video. It's a very fun music video, and also I like the lyrics, 1, 2, 3, floor.
Yeah, thank you.
That is very catchy. I found like that is very catchy to me.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I actually co-wrote that song with Trey Mills and Russ Broom, and we just had so much fun with it. We just wanted to create a track that is obviously relatable because a lot of people can relate to that song.
Does.
You know,
everybody go through that.
They do. And we just wanted to create that fun, upbeat song where you can get off of work, chuck the track on, have a beer, and just forget about everything, all the BS that happened that day,
right, and
forget about it and dance along and have a good time.
Once you get off work, you don't think about work, go and enjoy.
Exactly.
And in the music video, it actually shows the time is clicking.
Yeah.
And it was like, okay, time's up, 4 o'clock, happy hour, let's start.
Yes, exactly.
So we'll let director shows the music video, Never Drinking Again.
Here we go.
In the afternoon, happy hour in the old saloon. Tommy was no good from the start. Now Jenny's mending a broken heart. Now Jenny's called me a million times, getting to the bottom of the bottle of wine. She's got the reason, I got the potion. Here we go again. 1 drink, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, floor. Jenny's passed out before the count of 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, can't drink more. The bartender hauls Jenny out the back door. Jenny looks up and says, "You see my free hand? I swear I'm never, ever, ever drinking again." Jenny's in the cab, she's on her way home. Back in the club,
Trinity, the audience got to hear your voice in the music video. So tell us how long it took you to make this music video and where it's recorded.
Okay, we actually shot the music video in Longview, Alberta, and if for those of you who don't know that, it was kind of Ian Tyson's hangout, and it was at this old saloon. The Twin Cities Hotel actually is what it was called. And as soon as, like, my manager and I, we went and checked out the joint before we shot the music video. And as soon as I rolled up, there's like this huge sign that says saloon. I'm like, this is freaking perfect. And I think it was like around 4 o'clock that we arrived. I'm like, yeah, this is perfect. Our stars are aligned. We need to shoot this music video here. It took us 2 days. Okay. And we had a great turnout. There was so many great people that showed up, and we just had such a great time. And Akila, that played Jenny, that was the big thing for us. We're like, we need to find somebody that can play Jenny and can portray Jenny the way that Jenny needs to be portrayed. And she did such a great job. And we just had a lot of fun, man. It was 2 days of shooting, and yeah, it was 2 great days.
This is so real. Like, I mean, like, you're talented with singing, but I could see you also acting. Like your
Oh.
acting skills. Like the moment you're tapping your arm and said, "Dude," to the bartender, "Dude, 4 o'clock, hurry up, dude." Let's serve. And I was like, wow, like you can get acting going.
Oh, thanks, man. Maybe that's in the future. You never know.
Yeah, keep everything open.
Thanks, man.
And I saw from one of your Instagram and your Twitter, you said like dreams come true, and it's important to keep your goals alive and everything.
Yeah.
How important the positive message you have to people who look up to you and the younger generation for songwriting?
Well, I grew up, like, again, I'm going to tap into the Shania Twain because she did that for me. She gave me hope, and she showed me that anything is possible. She came from Little Timmins, and she made it big, and now I believe that not only me, but I know there's tons of other musicians, artists out there that just followed in her footsteps, and she gave them hope. And the 3 mottos for me, and the 3 main mottos that I believe every single person should live by, and not to mention that Trinity means 3 itself, in different placements, but mine would be believe in yourself, be yourself, and never give up. Like, if you can do those 3 things, you can conquer the world, and you can do anything you want. And I still live by those 3 things, and I think every single darn one of you watching here should do the same thing.
Yeah, those are great messages. Very simple, nice and simple, but stick to it. And look at you. You continue on the rise, and that works for you.
Yeah, and it's
Hopefully.
not easy. It's not easy. You do need mottos, and you do need certain things to live by. So those are my 3, and I'm sure that you have your own, and
Right.
and you just really got to stay centered and stay focused.
For mine is let's try, have no regrets, because if you try, at least you get an answer.
Heck yeah.
And that's what MoVernie on the Move is all I've been doing. Keep on moving and moving.
That's awesome.
And it hasn't been stopping, so hopefully it still keep on moving.
Good job, buddy.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
So I also know you did some music production in Nashville, and you also perform in Los Angeles.
I did.
Now, how often you spend time in the United States?
I've made a handful of trips to Nashville already, and I mean, I plan to go back tons more times. I plan to live there one day, but right now I do need to stay focused on Canada. My fans are in Canada, and I need to give them more music. And once that happens, I may gravitate over to Nashville and move there. But I love the States, and I really want to be a North American artist. A Canadian artist would be amazing, but I do want to, cross the border at some point. But you did say LA. LA was extreme, performing in Los Angeles. I've never been there before,
No.
and I got this tattoo that says,
Wow.
just be
Wow,
yourself.
that's part of your motto.
So yeah, it really
Amazing.
is. Yeah.
And so other than Shania Twain opening, what other projects do you have in mind? Are you going to write more songs, or?
Yeah, I'm always writing. I like to keep writing. I like to keep the my mind working and all that good stuff. And I just love it. But right now, after Shania, I am headed back to Alberta for the Canadian Country Music Awards, where I have a couple showcases there.
Right.
And I'm just gonna soak that up and meet all the other artists and just have a good time. And after that, yeah, I'm gonna. I'd love to, have another single, work on an album and all that
Nice.
great stuff. Just more music, more tunes, and more focus. Yeah.
Another song I really like, is called Love Is in the Middle.
Oh,
I heard that song.
thank
I really like the
you.
beats.
Thank you very much. That is probably one of my
Yeah?
favorites as well. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Thank you so much.
You know what, Trinity, if people want to follow you, follow her on Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Best of luck to your opening for Shania Twain. It's,
Thank you.
your dream came true.
It did.
And can't wait to see it. And you know what, I'm planning to cover Calgary Stampede next year.
Yeah.
And I hope to cover country music. The Calgary Stampede has been really going big here. It got my notice, and I will probably want to go and check it out and cover it.
Well, you'll have to let me know.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And
yeah.
I will
Good
check
choice,
out your
man.
saloon and
Yeah.
the special bar.
Sounds good.
And get the never drinking again.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go and have a beer.
Yeah.
Deal.
Now, okay, one question.
Okay.
If you don't need to be drunk, what will be beverages of your choice
Beverage of my choice.
to
If-
have a happy hour? If you don't have to be.
Oh,
overdue.
you mean a Caesar?
Yeah.
I love a
Caesar?
good Caesar.
Yeah.
Yep, that is my go-to.
That sounds
Always
good.
start with a Caesar. Love it.
MoVernie on the Move. Thanks for having you here.
Thank you so much.
Best of
Thank you,
luck.
thank
I
you.
know you've been getting a lot of interviews, running around.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you get a chance to enjoy Toronto, grab a nice cold beer or
Cold
your
beverage.
Caesar. And special shout out to Shrug Entertainment for hooking this interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
All the hard-working crew, connecting everybody aligned here.
Yeah, we're all one big family, aren't we?
Yes.
We are.
And MoVernie is on the move. Check out who's my next special guest for next Wednesday. MoVernie live in studio is out here. Special shout out to my director, Joseph Morris. Very talented. And TorontoPath.com. MoVernie's out here.
Drinking again. Opened my eyes from one hell of a bender, and this is all I remember. One, hopped out of the Chevy. Two, got around a bit. Then three, Jenny's on the floor. She passed out before the count of four. I found myself a man at 5 or 6 a.m. Uh-oh. Well, 1 drink, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, 4. When we've had enough, why do we drink more? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. I swear I'll never, ever, never, ever. Well, 1 drink, 2 drinks, 3 drinks, 4. When we've had enough, why do we drink more? 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, 10. I swear I'll never, ever, never, ever, never, ever. I know you said it. Drinking again. Yeah, never drinking again. I swear I'm never drinking again.